What up, you guys? So, bunch of commenters on the CS2 for the GTX 1080 wanted me to do low settings, so I did. So this is gonna be custom low settings. Everything as low as it can go. I mean, absolutely as low as it can go. And maximum frames in the game, as you can see, I put to 1,000. We will not reach 1,000, but for some reason, that's how it is. As you can see, it's GTX 1080 stock settings. And we're going to go into some Dust 2 Deathmatch. Just quick pace so that way you can really see what's going on here. As you can see up in the actual top right corner there, you can see the actual average frames. I was trying to get Riva Tuner to work on it, but for some reason it wasn't working for me. So I changed all my mouse sensitivity. My normal mouse sensitivity did not feel like my sensitivity, so I had to switch it. Kind of odd. It was very odd. So I had to completely switch it around. Uh, Still a little fast from what I'm used to, but it works. But as you can see, the frame rate is 450. You can see a high of 500 plus frames per second, which is pretty good in my opinion. For a GTX 1080, it's absolutely insane. The lows that I saw was right around 320 frames per second, but if you're around no characters and just running around the map, it's over 500 frames per second, which is pretty crazy in my opinion. So thank you to my commenters. Gave me another video idea, so I did it. And as you can see, it performs really good on low settings. I'm not used to low settings. Everything just looks really odd in my opinion, but if you have a GTX 1080 and a lower tier CPU, maybe low settings is what you need, and just playing on it will actually help you with that. But it felt really, really smooth. Everything was very smooth, so I didn't have to worry there. Jittering or stuttering. There was no stuttering. It was way above my refresh rate of my monitor, no matter what, even with the lows. So it felt really good. This is with the 13900K on game mode. I didn't put the game mode, but I put it to instant 6 gigahertz. Sorry, I put it to performance mode, not instant 6 gigahertz. I put it to performance mode, and I put it to 5.6 on all P cores and disabled the E cores because that's just what I do when I'm gaming. The RAM is only at 5600 megatransfers per second, CL40, so again, it's nothing crazy, just in case no one has high tier RAM kits or motherboards that can support the higher tier RAM. The high frequencies or a lot of RAM. It's only 32 gigabytes at 5600 megatransfers per second, so it's not even a whole lot. But you can just look at the frames up in the top right corner there. It's absolutely crazy how good it is. That 500, 400, 430, 380, 350 there, 340 there, 450 while looking at that guy over to almost 530. Really good, really good. The max millisecond response time for the actual frames rendered is really good too. High of like 11 that I see is generally the highest, and it's right around the 5 to 8 range, which is really good in my opinion. The lower the better, but it's really good. It's really good for especially an older GPU. What, from 2016 now? So GTX 1080 came out in 2016. It's now 2025, almost 10 years old. So great, great GPU. And as you can see down, if I wasn't blocking it, I write GTX 1080 does 400 frames per second low setting average, and it does. It is averaging out to about 400 frames per second. The highs, like I said, were 500 plus frames per second, and the lows that I saw was like right around 300 frames per second, which is really good. Low settings is just fine for this GPU. Didn't even get hot, really, in my opinion. Didn't get hot. I think it reached 56 degrees Celsius, which isn't even bad, with a fan speed of like 45, which is really quiet. So it worked really, really good. Again, no overclock was done on it. If you would like to see a video of me doing overclocking on a GTX 1080 on CS2 low settings, I definitely will. Guy said GPU is meaningless. This game is entirely CPU. That is not true. They made CS2 a little bit more GPU dependent. So that way, if you had a beefier GPU, it would utilize GPU more. Yes, a higher tier CPU will help give you more frames, but having a GPU that can actually render those frames is what you're going to need. Now, I would use a GTX 770, but my GTX 770 broke in a recent move that I had, so and I cannot fix it. It completely ripped out the traces from it, so I cannot fix it, unfortunately. So I'm just shredding around. I'm not even really trying too hard there. I'm just running around there, trying to, do what I can. Just running around, trying to see how many people I can. I think the lowest I actually saw in the frames per second is like right around 280 frames per second. So if you have like a 165 hertz, 240 hertz monitor, it could actually work for you on low settings. This is low settings 4x3, 1440 by 720 or something like that, which is pretty good, pretty good. It's not like it's the 1280 by whatever that is next tier down. Still pretty good. So it's not like stretched out at all. Just 4x3. But worked really good. And the character boost, like the actual character contrast boost, is enabled as well. And NVIDIA Reflex is on as well. So if you'd like to see another video like this, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well. I am going to be coming out with more videos like a GTX 1080 Ti versus GTX 1080 in games. Also, don't forget to join the Discord channel where I actually can help you learn more about overclocking, as I am one of Canada's best overclockers, and I am currently in Team WEG, which is the best overclocking team there is, with Splave number one, Sebi, and Benchmark. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and also got a Patreon page if you want to join that. Again, I have to thank my donators. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to my viewers. I have been getting a lot more subscribers lately and a lot more viewers, which is absolutely awesome. So again, thank you all. And don't forget to comment. Comment down below on what you would like to see. I do a lot from older PC hardware, DDR3, old motherboards, old Xeons, old i7 3770K, and up from there as well. I do all of those as well. I do custom water loops. I do air cooling. I do AIOs as well. 120 mil, 360 mil AIOs, custom water loops from 360 mil custom water loops all the way up, or 240 mil custom water loops. Amazon's cheapest CPU block. I also did a test there if you'd like to go check out that video as well. Let me know what kind of game you'd like me to try out next. Anything free or anything that I have. I will be doing Dead by Daylight. We'll be doing a Marvel Rivals low settings as well. Again, thank you commenters. I will 100% be doing that as well. So as always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to get her done.